Hi Flosstube, this is Stephanie, the Ivy House Crafter. This is my channel about cross stitch and sometimes other crafts. Today it's a little bit of sewing as well. I'm being joined by my cuddly little Sophia kitten. Do you want to be on TV? Look at that. Oh, that's my Sophia. Aren't you so sweet? She doesn't like being held, so I'll put her back down. First, I wanted to show a couple of FFOs that I have, fully finished objects. The first one you guys have not seen at all yet. A little bit of backstory on this. My husband works in a medical laboratory, and they are using a program called beaker or something. It's something to do with a beaker. And the thing is, it's not really well designed for what they need to use it for. And so every time that it does something that it's technically supposed to do but is really not helpful, they just kind of like look at each other and like, well, it's working as designed. And it's kind of a inside joke in their lab among the co-workers. And so my husband asked me if I would make a cross stitch that says it's working as designed and has a beaker somewhere on it and is a little bit chaotic. And so this is what I came up with. See if I can get as little glare as possible. It's working as designed, and it's a smelly, smoky beaker and a spilled test tube. And isn't that fun? I'm not sure exactly what fabric this is stitched on. I don't remember, but it's a kind of bluish green, and it's mottled, and it's really pretty, and it just goes really well with the green oozy slime of the whatever it is that is smoking in the beaker. So this it has been sitting on my husband's desk at work, and then he recently brought it home so that I could show it on Flosstube. So yeah, it's working as designed by me. And I'm still loving Stitchery tape. It's holding it together behind here, and then a little bit on each corner. And yeah, Stitchery tape is so awesome. I love it. Okay, safe place to put this. The other FFO is quite a bit larger, and it's I showed the finished stitched piece, I think in my last video, possibly the one before, but very recently. And I ordered a frame for it from frameiteasy.com. I've ordered several frames from them and loved it each time. And it is While Lilies Flourish. So this is my FFO. It's, I mean, you can tell it's pretty big, and it hangs above my piano. I took it down specifically for this video. I don't have it behind glass, or it comes with a sheet of acrylic, but I prefer not having anything over my stitching. Yeah, it's probably going to get dirty. It's probably going to get dusty. I don't really care. I don't like the glare. So nothing over that. I did use glass for this one because it's in a medical laboratory. It needs to be protected. But this one is just, you know, on our wall. Anyway, so it's this really pretty wood frame, and it looks so nice hanging up on the wall. I love it so much. And I used Stitchery tape on this one too, and it was so much easier than lacing. I may never lace another cross stitch piece again. Okay, let's see. Since my last video, I worked some more on Cottage Garden Sampling Songbird's Garden Series number 4, Promise of Spring. So here that is. and basically I finished the big tulip in the middle and stitched the tulip on the left. Directions are confusing. Okay. And here is where I am so far on Promise of Spring. I think it looks so, whoops, I think it looks so pretty, and yeah, it's just so springtimey and fun to stitch. There is a row, like one little row in here where in the actual pattern there's not supposed to be any stitching and the fabric shows through, but this fabric is a blue and my fabric is 36 count Chantilly cream, which is a kind of pale pink. And so I went ahead and chose a blue floss that's very similar to the color of the fabric that the model was stitched on, and went ahead and stitched that little zigzag row. Another thing that I've done, I mentioned this in my last video, but instead of using the called for DMC, I am choosing my own DMC colors to get a closer match to what the model stitch looks like, and to just have it more bright and springy. And so this is what my colors look like, but it's not necessarily what it would look like if you used the given DMC conversion. So again, that's Promise of Spring, Cottage Garden Samplings, being stitched 1/2 on 36 count Chantilly cream. After that, I got out Talavera. This is the 2021 Linen and Threads Mystery Sampler. And I went ahead and got completely caught up on November. So, hang on, forgot my ghetto styrofoam board for preventing back shining through. Anyway. So this is November, no, this one, this is November. I believe I had started this one possibly last time, but anyway, this time I completely finished it, and it's looking really nice, and so this is completely caught up through right now, and we just have the one installment of December left, and this will be done. I would not have guessed a few months ago that I would be completely caught up and probably finish this on time, like with everybody else, because for quite a while I was extremely behind, and then I just buckled down and did a whole lot of stitching on this and caught up. So I'm excited that I am caught up, and I will be finishing that once the newest part of the pattern is released in December. All right, this is my birthday month. I was born in November. It's the best month of the year to me, because not only is it my birthday, it's my favorite season, which is autumn, and it's my favorite, it has my favorite, what's it called? Holiday. It has my favorite holiday, which is Thanksgiving. So I've actually got, let's see, two new starts that I'm going to show today, as well as I think 4 more that I have planned. All but this one that I'm about to show are autumn themed, and just because autumn is the best month, the best season. And anyway, but this one I've been looking forward to starting for a while. I've had it kitted up for a little while, and I just really was very excited to start it. This is Beautiful from the Blooming Bouquets series by Jeanette Douglas. This is number 4. And I am stitching it 1/2 on 40 count instead of the 36 called for. I was going to kit it up with overdyed cotton instead of the silks called for, but I broke down and went ahead and got the silks anyway. There's like one or two that I substituted out because they didn't have it at 123 Stitch, but here's where I am now. And it is just, let me see how close I can get. It's so beautiful. This is, I mean, beautiful. That is the perfect name for this piece. It's gorgeous. I love it so much. And so yeah, it's pretty small. That I can cover it with my hand, what I've done so far. But yeah, I worked on this for 2 or 3 days, and it's gorgeous. So this is 40 count flax from Zweigart. I really like this 40 count linen from Zweigart. I'm using a different 40 count Zweigart for the other new start that I have, and it's just, I really like the texture. I like the feel of it. It's so nice. While I have this one out, I'm going to show the little bit of sewing that I did. This is my project bag that I made. This is the first time I've made a vinyl front project bag. And here's the back. The fun thing about this is I didn't use an iron at all. With this kind of bag, I mean, obviously you can make one without an iron, but if you want to make it really nice, it's better to use the iron. And I did not, because I just wanted to, this was a practice to see how to put this type of bag together. So I didn't bother ironing anything. The vinyl that I used is really thin, and so I had to use a double layer of it, and it's like really wrinkly. And if you see it just right, you can like see little air bubbles between the layers of the vinyl, but well, it holds the fabric and the pattern and the floss, and it feels nice, and so I am rather pleased with it. And now that I know how to put it together, and that it's actually significantly simpler and faster than the other type of project bag that I've made in the past, I can do it properly with the iron and you know, pressing seams and stuff and flattening out the vinyl. You know, I can do it properly, and it will turn out really good. But yeah, that was a practice. Okay, the next one, it's kind of a new start, but I don't really count it as a new start because it's part of a set that I've been working on. This is from the book Cross-Stitched Cards for Special Occasions, and this is the set of cards called Easter Egg Hunt, and I've done this one, and this one, and this one, and I spent a couple days and I stitched up this one, because nothing like stitching Easter in November. So here's, hopefully that's gonna focus. There is my Easter bunny, and it turned out so cute. And I'll go ahead and show the others. I'll show them just all 4 together. Ta-da! They're so cute. So these were designed by Annette Erickson and are, you know, just very simple and fun little stitches. I was at a point where I was just like, I need to stitch something small and I need to stitch something on Ada. So big stitches, small design, Ada, easy, fast. So that really fit the bill. And then I was ready to get back to small stitching, you know, tiny stitches, big pattern on a high count fabric. So this is my other new start that I have done since my last video, and this is Autumn Town by Autumn Lane Stitchery. Let's take out that gorgeousness. Now it does call for some specialty threads, some Gloriana and some Weeks Dye Works, mainly for the trees, to make them like really pretty and stand out and stuff. I'm not buying more than what I already have. I have so much floss. I have lots of overdyes and stuff. So I went ahead and just kitted it up with some flosses that I already have that they're not exactly right for this, or they don't exactly match. I'll say that. They look great, but they don't match exactly what the colors are that are called for, but it will give the feel anyway. So, and also this is model stitched on green fabric, and so you don't have to stitch the grass. I didn't have green fabric, and I wanted to start it right away and not have to buy fabric and wait for it and stuff. So I'm stitching it on 40 count mallow, and I'm going to be stitching the grass with an overdyed floss. And I started this last night, and here's what I have so far. This is a center start, so it's this one right there. And obviously right now I'm working on filling in the roof, and it's just so cute. This is 1/2 on 40 count mallow by Zweigart. The pattern calls for it to be stitched 2/2 on 28 count, but I wanted it small and delicate. I think all the tiny stitching at Stitch West has inspired me, and I'm like, I want everything to be little, except when I need something big, like the Easter eggs. So yeah, that is my second birthday new start. I have, what was it? Yeah, 4 more. Is it 4? 4 more. 2 small ones and 2 sort of medium largish ones that I will be starting this month as well. And I may or may not go to like Shepherd's Bush or Craft Center of Fine Stitchery on my birthday and get a new pattern and kit it up and start it as well. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, I'm excited about my new starts. I'm excited about my FFOs and my progress. I'm excited that Sophia is still sitting and curled up next to me because she's so cute. I wanted to thank Vicky Stitch and Button for the awesome shout out she gave me. Really appreciate it. I think I'm interesting too. Thank you, Vicky. But yeah, if you haven't seen Vicky at Stitch and Button, that's Stitch and Button, and it's all one word, here on Flosstube, then go check her out. She's really cool. And I will go ahead and finish off this video and say I hope you have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful day. I will be going on a date with my husband tonight. We're going to a play, and that's going to be really cool. I did my nails again, and so I can't do anything with my hands. I'll have to trim them short again because, yeah, long nails are hard, but they're pretty. Anyway, happy stitching, everybody. Bye.